Hey. As usual, I can't find the end. I might have to make one. I just used this. Oh, there it is. Hello, happy day. What's up? Today it's just me, not making a bat that was ordered. I'm just making a fun one. Hello, Chris. It's been a long time since it seems like it's been a long time, but it hasn't, has it? Hello. It's Kylan, right? Hey, Carla. Did you get it yet? Carla had a bat coming. It's got to be there by now. Hello, Karen. Okay, good. What? Carla, we better search. I'm going to check the tracking. I can't believe it. You know what? I need just a little more black. Hang on. This is that black stuff with the rainbow sparkle. I love it. How are you, Chris? How is everybody? What are you up to today? John and I went out for breakfast, which we haven't had time to do in ages. Yeah, I'll check it, Carla. This one that I'm making, Chris, I just picked some colors. Hopefully it's about being a good one. I know, Carla, but I would have thought it would have been there by now. I mean, I'm not worried. I want to make sure. Hey, Jasmine. I just want to make sure we know where it is. I mean, I guess anything's possible, right? There. Okay. Hello, Elsbeth. How are you doing? Oh, did it snow there, Carla? We just got a sprinkle. Hey, Tracy. How are you? Oh, Kylan's making a hat. Okay, what else are you guys doing? Wait, let's put a little silver in. Chris, we do have a snow cover for sure. Namaste. Oh my gosh, Carla, what? Okay, wait. That's what I need. Holy moly, that must have been exhausting to clear that much snow. Oh. Yep, I need the sparkle today. Not that anything's wrong, everything's fine. As far as I know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, you know. Tracy's working on... Tracy, that's awesome. Are you so excited? Lori said we had our snow for the century. Now it's 77. Yes, that sounds good. Elsbeth said all good here. The one time I'm happy not to be working. Big freeze on the West Coast. Really? Oh, gosh. Hello, Gypsy Quilter. Thanks. We're getting there. Karen said I used my Lazy Kate for the first time. Any advice on plying 2 strands? How do I know if I have underspun? Have you already taken it off, Karen? You mean the plying, right? I mean, the good news with plying is that it's very easy to correct. If it's under overspun, you can just like run it back through your wheel. So what most people would say, and this is probably what I would say too, is first of all, make it the way that you like the looks of it. And then I would say you can take it off your wheel and hang the hank and see if it's balanced. You don't always want balance though. Like people make a big deal out of that. It's not always what you want. Yes, Tracy. Carlos said I use my spinning as motivation to get the chores done. That's a good idea. I do that too, but I'm one of those people who will just keep finding myself chores because I feel like my work is never done. It helps me to make myself a list. Jasmine said, here in my neck of the woods, we got a foot on Friday. Really? Where are you? Hi, Irene. How are you? I bet it's beautiful there, weather-wise. I bet it's beautiful in the other ways, too, but we were talking about weather. Oh, my gosh, Tracy, that is very exciting. But, yes, yarn money, priority. Oh, Montana. Your weather is so extreme there. I've gotten really good about making myself like a list every day. Okay, it's still on the bobbin. So take just unwind a little bit and see how you like the look of it and see if it spins when you, like if you unwind like 3 feet and then just see, does it spin a lot on its own one way or the other? If that makes sense. Because if your singles are way more spun than the plying, it'll spin towards your plying. And if the plying is way twisted, it'll like unspin itself. It'll probably unspin itself a little bit anyway. I feel like I need something bright. Hey Mel, how are ya? My brain says retire. My bank account laughs hysterically. My bank account says, hey, there's a wedding coming. So keep moving, lady. It's fine though. Everything's good. You're welcome, Karen. Let us know. But again, like if you feel like it's over twisted or under twisted with plying, I mean, you can do that with singles as well. But with the plying, it's just so easy to quickly run it back through your wheel again and add more twist or take a little bit of twist away. It's not hard at all. Mel, how was your trip? How you feeling? Why do you need me to say Sigma? Sigma, please. Tracy, you get it. I am not saying skibbity. I just said it. I'm too old to say skibbity. And I'm fine with that. Should I throw some hot pink on this? Hello, Ms. Sharon. Well, let's throw some more silver sparkle on first. I'm a little bit tempted. Or, like, I have this one that's hot pink and yellow and green. So it'll give me a little bit more. May I ask your source for... You mean this stuff, Chris? The sari silk? A pretty pop of pink. Hello, Vanessa. Vanessa likes the hot pink. Okay. Uh-oh, I don't know which one. Hey, Cindy. They both have hot pink in them. What did I just do with my... Here. Tracy, I think I picked my dress. Noil would be unprocessed, Chris. This is like a leftover. Which one though? I had two different ones, Cindy. Melanie, this isn't really a Bossy one because I'm making it. This is the one just plain pink, and then this is green, pink, and yellow. Cindy, hey. I have to wear but Chris, if you need to buy some, I have a lot of colors. I think I might be backwards to you, Cindy. I'm supposed to wear like Dusty Rose, which is kind of a hard color for me. It's part of the reason I'm actually growing out my hair color because I think it'll look better with my natural color. And it's at the mid-September, so I'll probably have a little bit of tan. They are very tough because like I don't want it to be too young. But I did show the bride what I was thinking, and she was like, yeah, that one would be really pretty. So, fingers crossed. But I'm scared to order it, because then if I don't like it, I got to start all over. I don't want to do that. I love that. Yeah, I think that's really going to pop. I'm gonna, Lori. I think that's going to be a big part of it. She said, practice your makeup. That's it. You want to look like a mom, but not too frumpy. Exactly. I'm with you, Tracy. I'm exactly with you. Really, Mel? You're not missing out. It's a lot. There's been a lot of like, because I guess each of the moms is wearing a different color, and there's been a lot of back and forth about that. And I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care. Just tell me what one you want. I'll find a dress. I'll make it work. And it's not about me. So even if I do look frumpy or, you know, if I don't think I look good, like who really cares what I look like? I'm just the mother of the groom. It's not like I'm the bride or the groom. Kathy, I think it's a 72. It's from Classic Carter. You can find out. And I bought the mid one. And I think it was 72. I think they have like 90, 54, and 72. Carla, I really appreciate that, but it isn't really accurate. It doesn't matter though. As long as the bride and groom are fine with what I pick, and they are fine, the groom does not care one bit. I think he's at the point where he's like, oh my gosh, you know. Do we like this one? I can't really see. Question for the group. I'm going to get an auto winder for my Ash for Joy. I was leaning towards the level winding so that I can keep my bobbins. What do you all think? Tracy, I have plans. I've been making notes on a video for comparing the level winding and the woolly winder because I have both. And I've had time now, you know what I mean, to try it out and really decide what I think. So there's one coming very soon. That's it, Mel. That's it. It's not really going to matter that much. Like, I got to show up. I need to be clean and presentable. And someone's going to do my hair, so I don't even have to think about that. I got to do my part. Wear the color they tell me to wear. Yeah, exactly. Vintage Madewell, and I think it's 52. Oh, thinking of putting new cloth on it. Hi, Lisa. Ellen said the only thing is I can't try it out because I need a plug converter. For what, Ellen? Oh, for the... Oh, thanks, babe. It's so easy for the guys. Like, they're just going to tell him, like, this is the tux. Go get measured and, you know. You can't... Auto winder. Is that different from the level winding system? Because mine just takes batteries. Oh, and see, I almost pulled some in. Oh, with the spinner. I see. Okay. Hello, Susie. How are you? I think I'm getting close to being done with this one. Let's see. Oh, no, I got some room. We're doing it. Let's go all the way, people. The e-spinner. Wait, Ellen, can you not get a converter for that plug there? Do you need to like order a converter to from Amazon and have me ship it to you? Because I will. Oh, thanks, Elsbeth. Yeah, Elsbeth said hit the like button. I always need someone to remind me. Let me grab a little bit more. Actually, yeah. Sliding on some green silk. Oh, okay. So you did order one. So I don't know what your options are in Spain or if like Amazon is still your best option for this, but I ordered one of those like big rechargeable batteries that you can just plug into. I think I showed it once. So I can just plug any one of my e-spinners into it. It's kind of nice. It's not expensive either. I mean, I don't know what it would be, you know, in another country, but it wasn't expensive here. Susie said, great, I just started a class to learn how to use my gifted to me old Norwegian shaft loom. I'm processing and spinning a Gotland and Finn fleece. Wow, Susie, you're busy. Yes, I did. It's very frustrating to have my first spinning machine. I bet. That's got to be driving you crazy. I think it would probably drive all of us a little crazy. It'll be worth it. Yeah, it'll be worth it though. That's so much sparkle. Ooh, girl. Hey, Beth. No, really, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth the wait. It'll be worth all of it. I really like this one. These colors, it's always what I'm going to pick. Thank you, Laura. Oh, yeah, I forgot it was Super Bowl Sunday. We don't really watch. Well, I'm not saying I would have more patience than you, because I wouldn't. But I do know that it's going to be worth it once you get it. Now I'm working on a heel flap and hope to spin later today. That's good. What socks are you working on, Mel? Oops. Hey. Hey, Dee. We're the nerds, I guess, that don't... I mean, I know it's bad, but I will tell you, I don't care about the Super Bowl. I don't care. Kathy said, loving watching you use your cutter. I just moved it. Everything is still in boxes. Uh-oh. Well, I hope it was a good move. Itching to do some carding. I know I'm probably making it worse too, right? Sorry about that, Kathy. Dee, you don't care about the Super Bowl either? The commercials are fun to watch after. Oh, okay. Peregrine is my grandson's name, by the way, Peregrine. Mel said the second Christmas sock we usually go on an outside hike on Super Bowl. Oh, that sounds nice. Hey, Michelle. I probably got all the John time I'm going to get entitled to today because this morning we were like sitting next to each other on the couch holding hands and I was like, hey, don't you want to go to Gary's? That's our local like breakfast place. And when I say breakfast place, that is the only local breakfast place right now, I think. And I'm like, don't you want to go and like, you know, get some hash browns and sausage? And he was like, okay. But I mean, he really didn't have time. He needed to get to work. He made the time, which I appreciate a lot. It was nice. Wasn't very busy because we were quite early with the grandpas. Yeah, he goes, well, it depends on who's saying it, but most people call him Perry. His middle name is John, so John and I call him Peach, but I think we're the only ones. And his little sister will be here soon. Like, I think in March is when she's actually due. But I think she's also like ready, you know. She's like, okay. This has been super fun. But Kathy said, yes, great. Moved from upstairs apartment to first floor in an old handicapped building with no elevators. Oh, no more stairs. That's nice. Okay, now I really am almost done. Well, I didn't think it was your real name, but okay, I guess I used all my purple I pulled out. We'll use a little bit more of the teal and maybe some sparkle, and then I'll take this guy off. Anybody like feel like a certain color today? I was kind of feeling like maybe red and pink because of Valentine's Day coming, but I'm not married to that idea. There we go. It's so full. It's like what one? This one? Hey, Deb. Deb, do you guys watch the Super Bowl? We do not care. What, this one? I don't know. I always think these are kind of like mermaidy colors. All right, I'm going to use this purple sparkle for the last little bit of sparkle. Oh, Laura says burgundy, candy hearts color. Oh, I like that idea. Pinks, blues, yellows, and greens. Oh my gosh, Dee, I was thinking about those just the other day. Those went so quick and they turned out so nice. I love them. Oh, apple blossom. So like white and light pink and maybe a tiny bit of green that's something other than wool maybe. Look at you guys have so many ideas. Hot pink, yellow, and peach. Red and pink with pops of green. Us either, Deb. I might go to like a Super Bowl party, you know, but I do not care. It's just for the fun, like to see your friends. Well, D, that's the thing though. Like, you don't think about Valentine socks again until people start talking about Valentines. I'm gonna come bring it in close just so you guys can see real quick. This one's cool. I think it probably actually looks better in person, but okay. All right, let me pull off the Hey Jerry. Yeah, I like that one. Jerry said, waiting for the ice to melt so I can go out. You're in Pennsylvania, right? Blacklight roller rink. Kind of. I like the colors against the black. I feel like black makes colors pop a lot of the time. Even if they're not super bright. Lisa Frank and a bat. But with the black background, it's like evil Lisa Frank. Did anybody watch the documentary on Lisa Frank? I haven't gotten to it yet. Deb, did you tell me you watched it? Somebody did. Melanie, I usually toss it now. I used to keep it. Somebody that used to come and hang out, and I can't remember who it was. It's been a while. Used to ask for it, and then I would just throw it in an envelope and mail it to her. But I toss it now. I'm sorry if that makes anyone stressed. Uh-oh, Miss Sharon, did you get knocked out? Is anybody getting excited for spring? I'm sure some of you northerners are. It's kind of a weird little... You know, Tracy, I would like to, and I do let like shortcuts and stuff go out, but I see so much stuff, people like complaining and saying you should and then you shouldn't, and I always get nervous. It doesn't make sense to me that you can't. John said 8-second break to hit the like button. It doesn't make sense to me that you can't, because if sheep live outside and some of their hair gets pulled out, like birds will actually pull the hair off a sheep if they can for their nests and use it. So why is it unsafe? That doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not a bird expert. Okay, wait, let me put this. I gotta pull a couple colors out. Okay, I'm going to do something Valentine's-y first. Whoop. Oh, man. My bag of Millens attacked me. I want a little bit more of this light pink. I mean, you would think that, Lori. Sometimes I think people are overthinking it and just making too much out of things, you know? Maybe that's because I'm older. The dyes I use are all non-toxic. So I mean, I guess anything's possible, but they should be bonded to the wool if they're dyed right. Mary said we've been planting our seed starters indoors. Mary, when can you plant? Because I think it's time for me. Peter said, yes, PA is supposed to get snow Tuesday and again on Saturday. Oh, goodness. Okay, and I'm gonna use this one this time. Let's find me a sparkle. Want to? Okay, so Mel says yes, maybe it's the dye. I really don't know. But I get nervous because I don't want to hurt my birds. Especially my hummingbirds. You all know how I feel about my hummingbirds. I'm going to go with this one. Wait. You probably still can't see the color. And maybe a little bit of the white fire star. Because, again, I am a lily gilder. We all know it. We don't pretend it's not true. We all know it is. Yeah, I would think, Mel, I don't know. That's the thing. But when I do get it out of a fleece, I do put it outside. Like, I put it in the garden. And I'm sure they pull it out of there. Susie said, planting here in the Pacific Northwest depends on the type of plant. Peas can go in now. Wow. Mary can in end of April. That's me, Elsbeth. I admit it. I own that. I am going to, Anne. I pulled this one out. Did you just get here? Sharon said, no to someone delivered pizza to my apartment. We didn't order, so I realized I'm a little hungry. Oh, I see. Sometimes that's all it takes. You don't think you're hungry, and then you come in contact with food, and you're like, oh. Okay. Just a minute here. I'm a mess over here today, but it's all right. Do I want the brighter red? Yeah. Yes, I just arrived. I was watching a show about Australia and dreaming about a trip there. Ooh. Ooh, Mel. 85 degrees. Oh. Were you shocked? I mean, I didn't mind winter so much this year. John says we had more sun than usual. I'm not sure that I agree with that, but I didn't keep track. Also used to hash browns and now I'm starving. Oh my gosh, don't you love them? I love them. Okay. Are you, Anne? Do you have any snow on the ground right now, Anne? Susie said, after knitting for years, I got into weaving last year when I bought a rigid heddle. You were one of my teachers. Oh, Susie, you're so welcome. I love when somebody says I helped them learn like their new love. That's an honor. And it's really kind of why I started, although I wasn't weaving when I started. When I first started, I was watching just a couple spinners on YouTube. There wasn't a lot. There was some, but not a lot. And the main one that I watched a lot of didn't ever show the yarn in a finished project. And sometimes I was like, oh, I wish I knew what that was going to look like. What did I do with my... Here it is. I buried it. Oh, I just put a new rug by the doggy door, Anne. For that very reason. But we still have snow. Like, a lot of it. Okay, this is the fire... Yeah, fire star. I just want a little. Right now, I like it. Okay, I wonder if I want a brighter pink. What do you think? A wool. Maybe? I'm kind of liking this. Thank you, Jerry. Mary said the gravy made me hungry. Did we talk about gravy? Tracy said you taught me to spin, to blend fiber, and to be brave and experiment. How do you feel about it now, Tracy? Let me tell you why I'm asking first. So we have a newer spinner in the group, and she just was telling me that she tried a blend and she had been afraid that she might mess it up, and she loved it. And I was like, I hope that this like makes you feel like you can handle whatever you want to spin. Lori wants chocolate. I'm a bad influence. And that's really what I want for everybody. Because I think it's really normal to say to yourself, like, what if I mess this beautiful braid up? But the truth is, like, you got to learn somehow. And you deserve to learn on the really nice stuff. You deserve it. Well, Deb, I'm getting there. Did you pass the float test yet, Deb? Deb's making her own starter. I actually got my starter given to me. So I learned more about it after. She said I was scared to mess up, and now I find joy in trying something new. I'm so glad. I love that. I think I could do that, Anne. I pulled out this one. I was thinking I would use this one. Crystal says mess it up because the only way to learn is to make a mess and have some fails. And you know I've said it before, probably all or most of you have heard it. Every step to success doesn't look like success. Sometimes it is like masquerading as a failure. So you look at it in the moment and you're like, I failed. But as long as you don't quit, that was just a step on your success journey, you know? And I do look at it that way most of the time. But even still, sometimes I will say, like, this was a failure to myself. And then I have to, like, correct myself. Laura said your videos helped me. I'm so glad. Oh. This I'm in love with, you guys. You know what? Wait, before I put some gold in, but I will. I need to put a little of the Valentine blend in. Just a little bit. I'm just realizing that already kind of looks like it. That's the end of it, and I'm keeping that last little bit. It's hard, and you know what? It's so funny because I was just literally saying to Deb the other day that I watch sometimes other creators. I do kind of stay away from it because I feel like it can so quickly become an echo chamber where everybody's just doing the same thing and like copying each other, and I don't want that to be in my head. But I was watching another one who was very new at spinning, like less than a year and a half, giving advice. And I'm not saying you couldn't have enough experience to give advice at a year and a half, but like giving advice as if they were an expert. And I was feeling some stress over it because I do not think it was good advice. And it wasn't very objective, if that makes sense. It was kind of like very glaringly like, oh no, please don't tell people that. And I want to say something, and I think this is what I think is happening right now in the online world. I think that people are trying to establish that they have expertise in order to get views and get whatever. sponsorships and all that. And it's not always real. I mean, there is some really good examples of it in other areas of the internet besides the Fibre world, but the Fibre world it's happening there too. And I think it's just important that before we start taking advice from people, we find out a little bit about their experience, or before we buy from them. Thank you, Beth. And what do you mean by that? Oh, Sharon, I do like how pretty the snow is. Some years I have been like sad about it, but this year I could enjoy it. I don't know what's different. I'm different, I think. Because Tracy said, and look at the community you've created. This group is supportive and loving and kind. You guys are my people. I wish we could live in the same. I do too. Wouldn't that be so fun? Just like a little commune, a little Fibre commune. And have some chickens and sheep. And a little building with a rover in it. And a knitting group going like all the time. Anne said, I'm amazed at how many new podcasters get sponsored so quickly. They get gifted yarn to try that is frequently out of reach for most of us. I mean, it's, you know, it's just what it is. But it really has become more about tooting your own horn than it is about really having experience, and that's fine. I mean, I'm an old lady and it is what it is, and I have accepted that life is like that. You know? I know, Mel, but like, you know how they used to do those progressive dinners? I think it was started in like maybe the late 50s or the 60s. We could do like progressive knit group. Like just move from one patio or living room to the other. Have a movie night. Wait a minute, that got away from me. I think I'm almost done with this one. Jerry said to Beth, start with a small 10-inch loom. You'll love it. It will not be a big investment, and you can try all kinds of yarns on it. And like, that's a great piece of advice. And look at your local Facebook groups and like even Craigslist. I see them sometime for the smaller ones. Okay, you know, I want a little bit of this. Yes, Crystal. Heck yeah, at the movie. Just like I did. Chris said, sidebar, we got a new yarn store not too far from me in Southeast Louisiana, and the owner is opening the space to sit and knit. How fun. Okay. Yeah, Anne, we can do that. I have done a few where I pulled the braid apart for different reasons, like to make a gradient bat. I have done it before, but I'm trying to think, like, did I film it? Kathy thinks it needs, this was Firestar, so we are getting a little more sparkle. I need to get the rest of this red on, because otherwise I just got to put it back in my odds and ends pile. Oh, that's smart. Practice colors. Okay, we need to add a little gold for Anne. Oh, I can see it. I did do that. I think I actually did that twice. But yes, I could do that. Oh gosh, there's so much. Let me think about it, Anne, because what happens with me is I look at the braid or the fiber or whatever, and then I get an idea. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't start with the idea and then go looking for a braid usually. Okay. A splash of purple. All right, which one? Well, how about... there is a literal tower of wool next to me. I can put just a little bit of purple in. Okay, that's what wanting your ideas with. Okay, so yeah. I always wonder if my thought process even makes sense to other people. Sharon said Southern New England has not seen a significant amount in a while. Oh, all right. We're not going to fight. We're going to do... You guys couldn't see that, could you? I mean, that's usually what happens to me. Like, I know it sounds kind of funny and weird, but the wool talks to me. And it tells me what it wants to be or what it could be. And then I decide which of the things it could be I want it to be, if that makes sense. Crystal said, my advice is undo the braid completely and look at it. A lot of how it is dyed and what you see will get your brain going on what you might want to try. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Okay, for the last... No, I'm not. I'm going to do just pink. And then I'll take the sky off. And then we could do like a little cherry blossom moment. I love the idea. I'm afraid I may not get quite what I want the first time, but that's okay. Some dimension to the other colors. Okay. All right, I got to think about what I want in a cherry blossom themed bat. Oh my gosh, I'm just making a mess over here. That's okay, that's what we're doing. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh. Oh man. This one. That's right, Mel. I mean, it kind of is my way. I like it all put away unless I'm trying to create with it. Then I want it all out. All right. Let me try and get it. There we go. That one is stunning. If those are your colors. Okay. Isn't it so pretty? All right, so what you guys probably, most of you don't realize is that I live close to the cherry capital of the world. I'm sure they would say that. They're probably not. But Traverse City, Michigan has enormous amounts of cherries. So I want a bunch of white, and I'm going to do a couple different pinks and some of this yellow, a little bit of yellow. Oh, Tracy. You can't get away from them. The other thing, not if you live here. I'll probably add a little bit of that damson magenta color. Just a little, though. I know this one, Crystal? Me too. I love it. Okay, so I need more white. This is going to be like the tiniest little bit. Telling you. Okay, I need a little yellow. You think a little bright green? Yeah, I guess I would need it for a little bit of the leaves. Ooh. Oh boy. But are you guys feeling the vibe yet? Can you tell that's white even? I feel like I need a little bit of white fire star again. All right, so green, I want it to be like a springy green. So I think I'm gonna go with maybe this one and just a little again. I don't know if I have enough white, but will you even want sparkle? Let's get into it and see. We'll decide. Because the fire star will be like shiny. Okay. I better clean the red off the liquor in, otherwise. I don't mind if the pink gets on here, but I don't really want the red. You know what? Green sari might be the way to go because it won't really blend. It'll sort of break up, and I don't really want it to blend. So let me think about it. That might be the thing. Do I have green in my bag? Yes, way at the bottom, of course. Crystal said, do we want sparkle? We're going to represent the sun. Maybe. Then it should probably be like light pink or silver. Or iridescent, if it's like dew or rain. Okay. I think that would have been a little too red. I don't, Lori. I know it's hard to believe, but I actually don't. Every time I go to make an order, I have no problem finding stuff that I don't have, but I quote unquote need. We all know how that is. Okay. I'm just going to put a tiny strip of this in. And a tiny strip of the yellow as well. I think iridescent might be good too. And I really have everything because it's my business. I always used to, Ellen. You mean give it to the person who orders it? I really don't have a problem with that. I mean, I guess I could, but then I have to keep it. I have wool on my face. I have to keep it separate and, you know, like, ooh. I'm not sure how I feel about keeping track of it and shipping it and all that, if that makes sense. Lori. But then it's not fair because it's my business. You know? But you're not the first one to say that. That you show your spouse the video and say, and even I don't have everything. I really don't. I do not have any brown sari, see? A little more yellow. Man, I don't know if you guys can really see the color, but it kind of is what I was hoping for. So right now I'm happy with this bat. After this, I'll put a little bit more. You could see. I mean, I could, but I used to send it. I think her name was Hannah. She used to ask for it, and I would just mail it to her. Really, the only reason I toss it now is because I come up with so much of it. And I have to store it somewhere if I'm going to use it later. Oh, Tracy, I was telling her, I think you missed it last time we were here 3 days ago, that I just sent someone to her YouTube so he could learn how to turn a sock. And I told him she really dives deep and she really explains why she makes the choices that she does. She tries a lot of things. Can you imagine how much Yeah, Ellen, I'll send it to you. Can you imagine how much knitting it is? We talked about that once. She and I had a chat about it. I do love this. This one's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of Fire Star, white, plain white. And then I can see some iridescent. It has like a pink undertone to, or a peach undertone to it, I guess. Oh, Catherine. You're so lucky. Me too, Tracy. I normally do like more when it's my choice. I don't know, bright colors, more contrasty stuff. This is not normal for me. It is beautiful though. I love it. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. Ta-da. Ah, okay, there we go. I like it. That's good. It's just a tiny bit. I actually think that's really nice. Okay. Might need some more of the light pink, but we'll see. So what's coming up this week for everybody? I am having breakfast with a friend tomorrow morning, and that's about it. Oh, I was going to say, though, our local yarn store is closing at the end of March, so I've been trying to spend some time there just to see everybody. You know, we really have kind of become a family there. So we'll still get together. It's just one of those things. Change isn't always bad. It's a sad change, but something good will come out of it. It always does, right? I can't afford to buy it, or I probably would. Then we'd be doing this in my store. I know, it is sad. But you know, I've always supported, you guys know that I hung out there and, okay, there's something in this wool. Little, I'm not sending you that, Ellen. Cindy said, I hate it when my local, what was your local, Cindy? Was it City Knits? City Knitting? Lisa said, I was planning to dye the last of the Rambouillet top I ordered from you, but now I want to use it like this instead. You mean like this bat? Not gonna lie, this bat's turning out pretty sweet. Oh my gosh, Irini, that's so exciting. Do you love it? Oh yeah, Cindy, I've been there just once. Did you knit back when City Knitting was open? Because that was kind of close to that same area. But it's been closed like 10 years probably. Okay, I'm just going to do one more after this. So you did. Did you ever go there, Cindy? I used to go to their midnight, what does she call them? You could stay till 12. That's where I met Rita Pettis. She was really dyeing a lot of wool then, and she was so encouraging and so nice to me. I still think about her saying, like, you can do it. Oh, where is it, Cindy? Oh my word, wait a minute. Let me pull off this excess. We'll get it in there after. Cindy lives like an hour about from me. I don't know exactly where she lives, but Peregrine said, I've got a tech editing course starting the 24th, and my mom and I are going to a craft lock-in. Oh, that sounds fun. The 21st. So that's a lot in February. Laura said, I'm working on some spindle whips this week in between work. Oh, East Town. Okay. Nice. I'm glad you guys got a new one. I mean, a city the size of Grand Rapids, it's kind of hard to believe that, you know, a yarn store can't make it, but I'm sure like rent's high. Having a brick and mortar is not easy. And COVID did a number on a lot of businesses that were brick and mortar. So Lisa said, we finally got a knitting, weaving, and spinning store in town. I've not had a chance, but we'll go soon. I will say this whole thing has really kind of taught me that I need to make sure I support. Like, I've always tried, but I'm recognizing how many people are coming in and saying, oh, we didn't know, like, we're so sad. And it's like, where were you? You know, but it's not all a business thing. The owner there has sheep and alpacas. So she wants to get more into like the fleece side of things. So she'll be doing that. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to do a little bit of the iridescent and the fire star and the green sari silk, and then I'll put this last bit on and then I'll take it off. And then I have time to do one more. I mean, I got to do the one that I was kind of thinking about already, so. And I bought a lotto ticket thinking, you know, I could buy a yarn store if I won, but I didn't win. So I guess the universe doesn't want me to have a yarn store. Tracy said, I am encouraged to see young knitters on social media. I hope that it makes yarn wool businesses more viable. I do too. Chris said, my daughter attended her first Fibre Fest in Chattanooga and is hooked to the extreme. I'm so excited for her. She's knitting her first project, a sweater. Wow. I love her that she's starting out with a sweater. She's got you to help her, Chris. I mean, the truth is, people that are in this industry for the most part are so helpful. I mean, of course, we can all find the exception. It has happened. But for the most part, everybody just wants to like share their knowledge and help each other. It's so nice. It always makes for good community. Sometimes we'll be knitting at my house, actually, the group that knits locally. Should I just make it live? Then you guys can like knit with the local group. Oh, you're too far. Oh, good. Hey, Erica. So does anyone have a theme for the last one? I have time for one more. I love this green on here. I wasn't sure how I would feel, but I love it. I'd have to get everybody else's opinion. Coral reef. So like the ocean, but with like fish and coral colors incorporated. What was I gonna do? I know, I love how it looks with the green too. It is very springy. Anybody who needs encouragement for spring. Okay, let's take this guy off. Where is my, here. I've gotten so much better about keeping my tools from being buried. Knock on wood. Oh my gosh. I love this one. I say that about all of them. Hang on. There we go. Ian said, I feel like I want to see some bright orange in something. You know what? I don't know if I have any bright orange now that I think about it. You haven't seen any sun in days? It is very springy. Simone said I'm making roll eggs for the first time. Ooh! In my hand carders, blending 4 colors of Corriedale and plying with a solid color. That sounds very nice. Okay, I'm going to bring it over so you can see up close. I'm sorry. I love it. All right, one more. A couple of you guys said you liked the coral reef idea, so let's go with it. Oh, Lori said, I can see it as a short sleeve sweater. Jan said, bought a green llama arm knit blanket for $20. Oh, wow. Wow. Llama? It's made of llama fiber for $20? Tracy, don't make me want ice cream. What are you doing to me? Okay, this little bit of black fluff just scared me to death. So if you saw me startle and do spooky arms, it's because I thought I had a spider. I don't. Ian said it's been gray and rainy flurries too. I know. I'm sorry. Tis the season. All right. So coral reef. Let me get some colors together. All right. This goes over here. Oh my word. I might have to clean the mess up after today. So we're going to throw some white with this blue. Oh, good. Okay. And a little bit of this kind of like sea green or teal dark teal. We'll see how much we use. I need a different blue. Boy, was I wrong. I have bright orange. I am going to throw some of this in. Craving Chinese food. What you guys are doing to me? I'm going to have to go eat right after this. Okay, so we're going to add these. I am throwing some of this orange in. I forgot I had this color. I just moved this color blue and it was underneath. Okay, I don't see an end. I'm going to have to break it. So I think I'll also grab some really, I don't know, some bright yellow, you think? This one, this like sunshine yellow. There's fish this color, right? Whoa! Okay, I've got some of the sparkly black, which is perfect because there's always sparkles in the water. Hello, patience. So, good. Maybe some, I have copper sparkle. I can do that. Gold. We could put some gold. Sorry, Silken. Okay, let's get going. This is good. It's good to start with. We can always add. Oh, and I've just gotten, there we go. I almost got myself tangled up. All right. Wait a minute. I need a drink of water first. Someone help me. Oh, okay. Like wool in my mouth. I don't know what moray eel green even is. Like very dark green. Okay. We're going to start and we'll see where we go. I'm going to start with like an oceany base and we'll just move on from there and see how things are looking. We'll add like little dabs of the other color, you know, like fish swimming around. Oh, perfect. That's the exact right length. Okay, I'm going to actually start with a layer of the, no, I'm not. I lied. No. Don't listen. Okay. Maybe some white. All right. See, isn't this more fun than an old football game? Pfft. It hasn't started, right? Mel said way better. Hey, AK. Thanks to whoever is hearting or liking or whatever, because that helps other people find us. Oh my gosh, I like this already. Ian said, has anybody heard from Carrie lately? I hope she's doing okay. I have not heard from her for a while. Last I heard, she was going to take a social media break. I hope she's doing okay too. Okay, I'm gonna just put like little bits of this in. Is this crazy? It's happening. Whether it's crazy or not, we're doing it. Oh, I kind of like it. What? Okay, I'm going to do a little copper sparkle. Hey, Faraday Farms. I'm sitting here working on some socks for Knit Along, and look what pops up on my YouTube. Hey, how are you? Yes, you can, Jan. Is that for this? Did you go in my Sari Silk stash and pull a color out? John got inspired, you guys. I love that. Thank you. I love that you were like, hey.
I remembered seeing that when I was looking for the loop a couple weeks
You
ago.
just pulled the color out. So we have to use some. And we're gonna. Oh, Mel. Yeah, it's mostly gold, but then it has a little bit of kind of everything in it. We'll have to add some. That is so funny because I have it. I keep all the Sari Silk in a closet. It used to be for sale in the shop, and it just wasn't really selling, so I just took it off the website, and it's just sitting there. I do use it. Obviously, you guys have seen me use it, but there is a ton in there. And he said he was looking for something. Oh, a leak. That's a whole nother story. But yes, you can do that. You can blend wool with acrylic. I would do like 20% acrylic or less when you blend. Do you need to be extra careful when you wash? Is it superwash wool? John needs to make yes. Well, someday we will have John make a Bossy Batt. He just never has time. If you are going to use wool that is not superwash, you always have to be careful washing it. Tess said, I'm watching Octonauts and the Great Barrier Reef with my little kids in the spindle spinning and Advent art bat. You're very on theme. I love it, Tess. You guys are funny. Hey, Candy. This one is like under the sea, like coral reef. Makes you want to sing, doesn't it? Like Sebastian the Crab. I don't know if they can hear you or not. He's upstairs, but he's like right almost above me, so. and play the marimba. Oh, Anne could hear it. Don't get him started. He can sing too. What can he not do? He literally sat down on my wheel and just started to spin one day when I was like, well, do you want to see if you can do it? And he was like, yes. Laura said we can hear. I love it. That was my favorite Disney movie for a long time. Okay, let me smush it. It's not really a bossy bat today, Candy. It's just, I'm just cranking and hanging out with you guys. All right, let's put a little bit of this in again. The wool, like trying to get in my nose, there you go, tribal effort, he said, is making my nose run. Yep, just having fun. Oh. It tickles my nose. All right, we're gonna do a little more copper and some of the sari silk. I wish you guys could have seen his face when he brought that down because he was so excited. He looked like Sebastian, like this. It's really cool. I might have to get some more blue because it's feeling like, oh wait, I gotta do sari silk. Hang on. Yep. We're live today. You know, it's almost like making me this stuff, making me think about all the shells and the sand and everything at the bottom. Little bits of things. Oh, so we started doing this one, Candy, and then all of a sudden John came downstairs and he was so excited and he was like, with the sari silk, he went and got it out of the closet. Yes, Anne, but not for ages. Was that live or was it, did it even go in a video? What does the K stand for? I did because Paradise sent us those colors once. Mel said, we are having a craft rest day here too. Adam working on flies. The basement looks like a sparkle explosion. I'm so glad. I feel actually better hearing that. I did have some black in, Anne, but I can do a little more. So yeah, he went into my sari silk stash. It's in a different closet in a different room. Okay is black. Now, why do they use a K for that? No, I did not do it with black. I did just, I guess, CMY. Long ago. When I first started dyeing, back in 2000, I think it was 2008, I started spinning in 2007 and I quickly got interested in dyeing because you guys know me and you know how I am. And I started first with food coloring, the gel kind, the Wilton's gels. And then, yes, you may, Chris, no problem. Oh, right. But it's not blue. It's cyan. But I guess that does make sense. Excuse me. So, oh, where was I going? Oh, yeah. So I quickly decided I wanted to try acid dyes, right? And what I did first, we were super broke at the time. We had 2 houses. Did we still have them? We had at least 2 houses for a while, 3 houses for a while. When we like met, we each had a house, and then we bought a house together because mine was supposed to be sold. Long story, but anyway, we were paying 3 mortgages. It was wild times, but I wanted to learn, so I just bought like the 3 primary colors and black and pink so I could learn and start dyeing. And I literally made like every color you can think of with those colors. I've showed my box of like practice blending before. And sometimes I still go to that box when I don't have a color that's quite what I want. I don't know why that is. I've wondered about that before. Like they just let yellow be yellow. Hey, June. Oh, you're welcome, June. I'm so glad that you're excited about it. Carla's didn't even get there yet, and she's right in Michigan. I don't think there's anything slowing things down, is there? Whatever. It is what it is, right? Okay, I almost got this on here. I want to get it all on. Can you tell? It's supposed to be like the most primary yellow there is, but is it? I don't know. Okay, we need a little chunk of all these again. I'll put black on separate this time. There you go. I hope so. It's very like citrusy. All right, I'm gonna get all this on here. Oh, right there. And then a little bit of the black. And we'll do some more of the copper. And the sari silk, and then I'll take this one off. I love it. Gotta smush it. I guess I put it back. Well, good. Dory's always on my mind. Maybe not always, but if I'm thinking about the ocean and under the sea. Okay. Oh. I guess I need to pull off a little more sari silk. Let me find an end. Oh, there we go. And now I have to go eat after this because you guys made me hungry. It's okay. We've got a fresh loaf of sourdough. I'll make a sandwich. I mean, I guess this could be like a pirate treasure too. You know, the gold with like some gems in it. Actually, wait, we don't want to put that in this bag. We want it in this bag. There you go, a sponge. Well, we've talked about ice cream. I mean, it is a big food day in the U.S. I do, Candy. Her name is Delilah. She said, Candy asked if I have a permanent starter going. But she was gifted to me from a friend whose starter's name was Pete. So I started out calling her Repeat. Oh, my word. I say the same thing every time that I like it. I always like it. I'm so easy. Oh, I've seen so many funny ones. Names for the starters. I'm gonna quick show you guys this one. But if you look at the other side, it's all just the... You can kind of see them both together that way. Pretty. All right, if you're wanting them, they'll be in the shop tomorrow at 9 a.m. my time. So, John, did you like that one? Bread Buddy, I like that. You know, you need a name because there's like, it's like becomes a member of your family. Sounds so weird. Candy said, oh, wow, that is that one ever pretty? I think that every time. Me too. Crystal. What green is it? I don't, which one do you mean, Candy? Thanks, you guys. I had fun too. I appreciate you so much. You don't even know. I appreciate you so much. And like I was saying, when I started this channel, I was like lonely and new to town, and I have made friends. I've gotten so much more from you guys than you've gotten from me. So thank you. I really appreciate you. You're the best. Okay, Candy, just message me directly because I wasn't sure what you were asking. So I will see you guys. John said smash that like on your way out, please. I will see you guys. Oh, Dawn, it's FibreLoveDiary.com. I should be in the description or, whatever. I love you guys. Bye. Like button smashed. It's just FibreLoveDiary.com. Okay, I'll see you guys sometime this week. I think I have a video coming this week because I'm almost done with the project. So